Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So this video I want to go into an article that I stumbled upon, and this is one of the many things that occur here in Holland lately. So let me just go into the article. Oh, wait, let me translate it. I see it's in the Dutch. Hey, what's this? What is this? Oh, here. So it reads: Defense finds explosive in Hengelo home. Residents arrested by police. The police search a house on Rees Dastraat in Hengelo on Friday afternoon as part of a criminal investigation. The explosive ordnance disposal service of defense found an explosive. Further research is being done. So yeah, you have to be a member to read the whole article. But the thing is, a lot of these are things that happen a lot. Even in the place where I live, they throw explosive at the buildings. And they've been doing it a lot of happened at I said it at Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Utrecht yesterday or last night. There were 5 people firing at the house where there was a female and 2 children in the house. Nobody got wounded, but they were, basically unloading their arms on that house and, spraying the house with bullets. And also, yeah, here in the place where I live, also people get stabbed down and shooting and also explosive near buildings, And these things are showing us that we are in the end time, It's showing us that this is the time, that we are very close. Matter of fact, let me jump to the book of Romans. It's like, my nose is kind of stuffed, So let me see. Oh yeah, the book of Romans. So this is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Yeah, we are closer to the end than we realize, by seeing these things going on, but these things happening, it's showing us that we are close to the end, Yahushua was talking about these things, Matter of fact, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. Let me see, 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's true. People, they don't give a shit about each other anymore, Yeah, a while ago we had the farmers going against the government, and people going against the government, so people, and they don't take nothing from each other, They got trouble with the asylum seekers, It's also funny. I posted a video, an article, was on YouTube from the Telegraaf, which is also a big news platform here in Holland. So they had an article concerning, basically it was a clip, about the place where they have, Ter Apel. There's a place where they have, that's one of the biggest, or that's the biggest asylum seekers resident or whatever you want to call it, place, where they that's the first place where they go to, or the biggest place where they go to. And last year also, there were a lot of people had to stay outside, and this year also, they're sleeping outside in tents. But they say, the people didn't, it's a majority of them are men, and they're a bunch of bugouts, so they are a lot of them are bugouts. And they give a shit about the Edomites, It's funny, man. And also in the clip, you see one dude, he came standing next to a dude, and they were talking about, they had like the, how you call it, civilian vigilante, so they were basically protecting each other and this and that, It was kind of funny, But it's beautiful to see, because now, this also shows us how the curses, the Most High is putting those curses that He put on us is grabbing them now. You just see it happening. You see how they are if, afraid. Yeah, I saw a clip of a dude. He had a camper. Which is like a big van. Where you can travel with and can sleep inside. So he had that, and then two asylum seekers broke into his camper, and they were sleeping there. So he find them in the morning, or he find them in his camper. It's funny to see that. So now, people, they are really suffering, and they, of course, a lot of thefts going on, in the stores, and they're stealing bikes. And now a few places they started with free bikes for the asylum seekers, and people got angry, because they're talking about, yeah, okay, so they stealing bikes, and now they're going to get free bikes. But yeah, the government is like, yeah, let's give them free bikes, so that in order for them to stop stealing. But yeah, it's really funny, to see how they are suffering. It's very beautiful. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. And that's exactly what's going on. You see them suffering from all kinds of sides. Also concerning the houses. So there's a lot of young people. They are forced to stay with their parents. They are forced to stay to keep on living with their parents, because they can't get another house. They cannot get a house, because the housing is really a problem, because the asylum seekers, especially the people from Ukraine, they are they are first choice. It's like the same thing, a while ago it happened with the people from Syria. So people are looking for a house, and then people from Syria get a house. They put furniture for them in there. They get a bag of money. So they can do their things. And people see that. And they get angry. They be like, yeah, all the people from outside the country, they coming in, and they get houses, and they get all this money. They get all this furniture, all the new stuff to put in the house. And it's beautiful to see. The Edomites are getting angry. And of course, if you watch that documentary of You Are Amalek, it shows you what they're doing. They basically, what they're doing is they're breaking the nation. They're breaking the people. So all these people coming in, and people, they fight amongst each other. So you already see, that a lot of people, they don't have, I said it, they don't have patience with each other. They don't have patience. So they are very impatient amongst each other. And that's very beautiful to see. And they are in doubt. You see, they are afraid. Because these Edomites, especially these cowards from Holland, they always like to talk. They always have a big mouth. You're talking about, yeah, I'm gonna do this, do this. Also, you had that interview, which is on YouTube. And from the Telegraph, and they were talking about, yeah, something needs to happen. The I said that the government needs to interfere, otherwise, some things is gonna happen. But they always talk like that. Because I've been born here, so these Edomites, of course, you're gonna have some tough Edomites between them, but the majority of them are just a bunch of pussies. They always want to talk about that they're gonna do this, do that. But they ain't doing shit. Eventually, shit is gonna happen. So they're talking about, yeah, the government needs to interfere, otherwise, the situation is getting more dangerous, and all that bullshit. Which was kind of funny. Really, yeah, I was enjoying it. And it's funny to see how the people get less tolerant with each other. How the anger is rising, and it's very beautiful to see. Because this is one of the signs of Esau going down. Matter of fact, let me jump to the book of Sirach. Man, my nose. It's also Satan, fucking with my nose. So this is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, A man that had joy of his children, and that's also a thing. All these females think Esau put them in power. They think they got something good going on. Hey, soon y'all gonna beg for mercy, and none mercy is gonna given to y'all, man. Wicked pieces of shit. If you're a wicked female, hey, this is the time to repent and to get back to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because when it's too late, it's too late. No mercy is gonna come for your ass, all the shit that you do concerning the children, fucking demons. But yeah, a man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, and Yahweh Tazah, I might live to see the fall of my enemy. I already see him going down. It's a beautiful sight to see Esau going down. Esau is stressed out, all sides. He's messed up, the money, everything's getting expensive, people are complaining on all sides, they have to deal with big bills from energy companies, a lot of stuff going on, the gas price is going up again, people are really being bucked, groceries expensive, now they want to start, I just posted an article, a couple of minutes ago in the group app concerning you got one political party, and they want to force a couple of supermarkets like Albert Heijn and Jumbo, which are very big supermarkets here in Holland. So they basically showing how they made everything more expensive, while they make commercials like that they are cheap and stuff, but then they show you how the products almost doubled, the price of a lot of products. And which is also funny, also an article that I also posted in the group apps concerning France, the government want to force factory of Unilever to at least make 100 products cheaper, so they're going to force them by doing that. So yeah, people are suffering on all kinds of sides, so now it's good weather, people receiving their so-called holiday money, if they work for a boss, but the people are suffering, you got festivities going on, but people are suffering. Meanwhile, Esau is pushing this passport that they used during the C19, with the QR code, what they were using here in Holland. So now they want to make it something for Europe, so a medical passport for Europe. So Esau is basically I said it, tightening the net, making the things that you can move between, making it narrow. Everything is ready. That's also another thing. Everything is ready for the MOTB. Nowadays, if you go to the supermarket, a lot of times, I even had it last week. I don't remember exactly which day I went to the supermarket. I think it was Monday, maybe Tuesday. I'm not sure, but what I knew of what I saw, of at least what I saw was that they Salakia, man, my nose. What they did was they had everything closed. All the cashiers. There was nobody sitting behind the cashier, and they only had the self scan was only open. So people were, basically they already force you to use that. They've been doing that. And more and more stores becoming more that. But Esau is stupid the baseman that he is. His thing is not foolproof. So he how you say that? So he got all these things going on, but people also are stealing a lot at the self scan. So yeah, it's funny, man. It's funny, but yeah, I saw this article, and it was one of the many. So I was like, yeah, man, that's beautiful to see, man. Esau's getting heat up, he's fed up. This is his downfall, They're fighting over little shit, people stabbing each other over little shit, man. There was also a thing going on in a store where they selling stuff for our house, or I think even for a bedroom store or something. Was an old dude. He was angry, He was angry at, he bought something. He won his money back or something, and they didn't want to give him his money back. So he got angry, and then so he came back to the place with a knife, threatened to stab someone, and the dude smashed him on his head, and he died. It was a dude from 60 years old or something. So you see old ass people, people on a certain age, but they're supposed to be calm, kind of calm, getting angry, which was I found it really funny, man. So yeah, man, I just want to do a short video on this topic, seeing how people getting angry, So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.